Hello Cancerians! I'm here to give you your romance love forecast for December 2021. Purposely dyslexic here. We're going to go over what's happened in the past, what's happening currently, and what's going to happen soon. I'm going to go ahead and mix the cards. I mixed them, or pre-shuffled them before I started, but, you know, I'll do a few more on the camera too. So yeah, I also will be pulling a few cards, messages directly from your person in mind to you, if you want to hear those at the end. And I also have some angel cards with general advice for you. I'm going to be doing a horseshoe spread. If you're curious of what the spread is called. And we're just going to get right to it. I don't like videos where I'm seeing people shuffling endlessly. Okay. So it's kind of like a horseshoe right there. I just, you know, there's only so much space on this camera. Alrighty. So in your horseshoe spread, you typically got your past, present, future, 3 to 4 months out. This is you in a nutshell. This is your environment. This is your hopes and or your fears. And this is your 12-month outcome. Okay. So we're going to start over here on the past. Okay, so Psyche. This is Eros and Psyche is the girl. They have a very passionate relationship. The story between them is Eros had extreme passion and love for Psyche, but she had doubt. She didn't believe that someone could love her so much. And she actually ended up cheating on him because she just couldn't believe on that someone like Eros could love her so much. They eventually reconcile because he loves her so much he can forgive her for anything. And then from at that point they transform and they're fine. So it could be there's a situation in your past where there was some doubt. Something happened, you didn't trust someone in your life, whether it was a formal girlfriend or boyfriend or it was someone who was just kind of emerging. You didn't trust that they could really love you. And it does look like someone came into your life. We got a knight here. He was presenting something to you. He's a guy that likes to travel. He likes to do things physically. He likes to go out. He's a very passionate guy. He has his wand here, which does make sense because Eros is literally the god of passion. Eros erotic. So there was a pretty intense offer that came up for you. Or were you the one to offer it to them? Okay. So this is the present situation. Yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure. I was going to say, Metis is a very powerful woman. She's like the woman. She's very smart, but in here she's walking alone. She's standing on her own 2 feet, but alone. So I was like, well, it's kind of like you want to be single right now, or you kind of want to be alone. I pulled the second card just to verify that, and it does look like that. You know, you're taking a time out, and it's a self-imposed time out. You're just not ready to get out on the field. I'll put that card together. We got that paired with the King of Pentacles. The King, he's the marriage material guy. He's the one that has, versus, you know, the Page or the Knight, which are still a little fluky. He has solid foundations. He has everything he needs and wants, and he's willing to share it with people. But he's upside down. So it's like you have all the things that you want. You have your house settled. You have the money you want. But you're not really ready to share anything. You want to be alone. So this is your 3 to 4 month future. Interesting. So it looks like people might even be wanting to try to give you gifts. They want to win your love or buy your love. They see you as one hot mama. Venus, she has these little flowers on there, but they also look kind of like a Venus symbol too. She has all the stuff she wants. She's independent. She's in this beautiful, luscious garden. She has anything she can desire. She's 9, so she's just one short of 10, which is fulfillment. But she's good where she's at. She doesn't need anything else. So that's your 3-month, 4-month future. This is you in a nutshell, my Cancers. Okay, so this is, well, Athena, she's upside down. She's normally a fighter, and this, it says protectress, but it's like you're putting your guards up. So I'm putting my arms like that, like that. You're putting your guards up. You don't want people to mess with you right now. It looks like you're wanting to move into calmer waters. The waters are still choppy. You're not ready to mess around with anyone. You don't want anything too intense. You just want to do you right now. So you're moving away from any opportunities that present themselves, any gifts that try to land physically in your lap. But they are out there. People do notice you. They see that you look good. So this is your environment, my Cancers. This is not necessarily things you can control physically with your own 2 hands. My example of this is if there's a snowstorm outside, you can't go to work, you can't go to school, you can't go visit friends. Like you might be stuck inside. You just have to stay in and change your plans. And you can't do anything about it. You can't change the weather. So in this case, this is your environment. It looks like there's a lot of weakness around you. And that could be why you're not interested in dating. There's so much weakness around you. People are trying to present it as strength. Like this card, typically in the right side up, she's not manhandling that lion. She's getting it into submission by scratching its chin. She's holding back her full strength and using her mental strength to tame this beast. But it's upside down, so it could be someone is manhandling. There's a lot of force. There's not the gentle touch that you want out there in the dating field. You don't like it, and that's why you're not in it. Charon. Charon is one of the outer asteroids out there. It normally involves woundedness, if I'm not mistaken. So there's just too much change. There's too much pain out there. Pain from the manhandling. And that's what's out there in the dating field, and that's probably why you pulled back into your shell, my Cancers. That's that. Okay, so this is your hopes and or your fears. And for you, the glass is half full, so you have no fears. You are all hope today. You are hoping for a reunion. I don't know if it's this person over here or it's someone else. Let me see. Some more. So you're hoping, I'm not sure, you're hoping for some sort of happiness with someone from your past. You're hoping that they come to you. You're hoping that they're going to walk up to you and shine all their light on you. Shine all their happiness on you. Let's see. You are hoping, so you're hoping for that reunion. Part 2 is you're hoping for happiness. This guy is a number 9, just like we have this number 9 over here. You're hoping for having all the cups. Cups represent emotions, creativity, spirituality. You're hoping to have that all your cups filled, so you're filled with this kind of good emotions and good happy vibes, and you're hoping to have that even on your own if you can't get it with someone else. Let's see, and this is your 12-month outcome out here. Ooh. So this is Pluto, the god of the underworld, also Hades. I'm not sure what's going to happen in the 12-month future, but it looks like something's gonna drag you down. Someone might even entrap you. Oh my god. It's like you're wishing for something, but it's gonna be like it's a bad wish, or you wish for it but you didn't mean for it to be that way, and it ends up spiraling out of control. She normally represents creativity, abundance, fertility, but since it's upside down, it could be like manipulation. Opposite of pride is like shame. So I don't know who you're going to be involved with in 12 months. Doesn't look good, but it looks kind of like it's a matter of time before it happens. So it could be good to perhaps keep that guard up that you have already going on, or just be mindful of, if you see a red flag, pay attention to it. If you see 1 red flag, 2 red flags, 3 red flags, how many red flags do you need to see before you're like, okay, that's enough? Oftentimes when you're in an abusive relationship, as I have been in the past, it can take on average 7 to 9 times to escape it. And that's not just like a heated text message. That's like getting them out the door physically, having their shit on the car, like on the sidewalk, and then they come back in. Somehow they talk their way back in. But so if you see a lot of red flags before you let them move in, before you get some sort of commitment with them, just make sure they're legit. Don't let them into your house if you can't trust them. And Cancer, you have very strong intuition. You're a water sign, so you, if anyone, can trust your gut. You could always draw your own tarot cards on your own and see if you can trust that person. You could also do like a catfish checking on their social media, checking on Google searches to make sure the pictures are legit. What is that? I don't know, the catfish background checks that they do on that show. Do one of those. But don't get, I don't know, I was gonna say don't get so snoopy that you scare them, but I mean, you gotta do enough to make sure you can trust them. Okay, so let me get this romance card advice very soon. Okay, I was gonna only do one, but I did 2 for you. So this is advice from the spirit angels to you. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And then we got flirt, but it's upside down. I can't read upside down. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. But again, how we were saying, you're a crab, you're pulling back, you're getting into your shell. Maybe it's a good time to pull back. Pull time to retreat, rest, relax. Dream of what you want when you're meditating. Visualize what you want, and it could physically happen for you. Visualize the good things, the loyalty, the respect, the truth. If you want them to have money, if you want easy flowing money, visualize the things you want. Because your order will be up soon. You gotta tell your waitress what you want. Alrighty. So the next thing I'm gonna do for you, if you want it, I'm gonna pull some cards from your person that you're gonna think of, and they will be from them to you. My ideal is pick the person and stick with it. If you don't like the cards, I'm not really sure if it's a fair thing to say, oh, Bill wouldn't say that, so that's Jane. Whoever you pick, that's who it is. You can't really cherry pick the messages, even if you don't like them. That's what came out, and you picked them. So pick the person you want to think about, whether it's a specific person you want, or a future person. What is my future person thinking? Could be a past person. What is, because you also have that reunion and you want something from the past. Go ahead and think of them. Pick them now, because I'm pulling the cards. More of these ones. Okay. Alrighty, my Cancers. Okay, so when the cards are upside down, sometimes I'll have it as opposite or as blocked or to the extreme. We'll see what the context comes out as we go through this. So you picked your person. We both know I am not the one for you. Okay. I want to start over. So it's upside down. I'm going to take that, especially in context of this. They don't want to start over. They don't. We are not right for each other. I'm going to take that one as an extreme case. This is what their message is to you, not necessarily what your message or a general from spirit. It's them. So I can't do this. They can do this. They can live on their own. They can be on their own. So it could be, remember that Psyche was in your past. They could have been the Psyche and you were the Eros. Or no. You were the one that, I guess, booted them out somehow. Okay. I know I made a mistake. So perhaps they can't forgive themselves for what they did. Self-forgiveness is very hard to achieve. That's actually why I ended up in that bad relationship, because I thought abusive relationship was the best I deserved because of a mistake I made in a relationship prior to that. Self-forgiveness is very, very difficult, and if they can't forgive themselves, you can't do anything about it. You have no choice but to wait for them to, like, you could tell them you forgive them, but they have to choose it on their own. Intuition. I keep shuffling the deck and it keeps coming out today. I'm going to read it the correct way. You already know the answer you seek, but you're not accepting it. You're blind to it. You don't want the answer. I see things differently now. And then we got, I lived my life through you. I don't know if they were too dependent on you, and that's why they had to leave. Okay. And I did not pull a crystal card for you, so I'll do that now. Malachite. Prosperity. There's a positive shift for the flow of the divine support. I think malachite's an affordable stone, if I'm not mistaken. If you can get some, whether it's a nugget or a chip, whatever you can get of it, that'd be nice to carry around. It'll be a physical reminder to you that prosperity is around you. It's a physical manifestation of what you already know that you have. Well, you already had that girl, that Venus. You have everything you need. You have all the abundance. Where did she go? Yeah. That was you. So you have all the material pinnacles that you want. You just have to remember it. Okay. Well, that is it for your reading, Cancer. If you like the video, it would be nice if you could donate even $1 or $2 to my channel. Or if you can't do that, go ahead and just like and subscribe. Leave a comment so I can read them and enjoy your feedback from the reading. And I will try to have another reading up for January. Thank you, guys.